What's up? Welcome back, enchanters, to another unboxing of Mondo, and I'm so excited because if you've already noticed by the thumbnail, we just got in the exclusive variant from Magneto, of X-Men the Animated Series. So excited for this. Now, unfortunately, I did miss out on its release. I did not pre-order it on time. This just started shipping out around the first week of March, end of February, first week of March. Mondo has already been shipping these out. These are sold out. I'm going to dive into the price point and all that fun jazz and what I paid for this on the secondary market in a moment. But before I do so, let me introduce myself. If you just so happen to come across this video due to the YouTube algorithm, I love to stay connected with y'all. My name is Jean-Pierre Bonjovi, and I upload content every Monday and Thursdays on our channel. We are not a niche channel. We do a little bit of everything. Anything 80s, 90s, and early 2000s related. Anything surrounding my childhood, we unbox here, from action figures, maquettes, statues, and so much more. It would mean the world to have you stay connected. It takes half a second. Hit that smash button below. If you found value in this video, give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you collect Mondo, if this is the first time you've heard of Mondo figures, if this is on your wish list, if this is a grail piece. I'd love to know below. Let's stay connected. And most importantly, hit that bell to get notified every time we upload content every Monday and Thursday. Now, we are having a giveaway at the 2,000 subscriber mark. Once we get to 2,000 subscribers, one lucky viewer will be receiving a $100 shopping spree on my store. So click the link on the description to connect with me on all socials, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. And you can check out my website. We are doing a $100 shopping spree once we get to that 2,000 subscriber mark. So without further ado, let's dive in. So a little bit about this. As you all know, I collect Batman and X-Men the Animated Series from Mondo figures. It's my childhood. It's my two favorite cartoon shows growing up, and so excited for this one right here. Now, this went up for pre-order last fall in 2022. The pre-orders ran out quickly. Now, there is the original, and then there's the exclusive. The exclusive will come with 2 additional head sculpts, where the original doesn't. The original retails for $210. You can still purchase it on mondoshop.com, and then we have the variant. The variant is going to come with an evil morph and a Magneto without Magneto with beard. It's going to come with 2 additional head sculpts, which is this one right here. This one, for $15 more, you can purchase this one. Now, this one did sell out fast, and it is currently shipping out right now. Mondo is shipping this out, but you can still, as I mentioned, buy the original, which it's the same identical piece, except you're not going to get 2 head sculpts you're going to see here. So out of curiosity, I did get this on the secondary market on eBay. This one I did get for $275, so I ended up paying $50 over MSRP for the exclusive, obviously plus shipping, etc. So ran me around $325. What can I do, right? I am a little disappointed because there is no edition size to this. So typically these variants have anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 release. So I like to say this is probably about 1 in 1,000, which is quite a large edition size nevertheless. But again, they didn't mention how many are in this, which is a little disappointing, and I've noticed that with inconsistencies with Mondo. So that's one thing I'm a little disappointed with, because as a collector collecting the exclusives, you definitely want to know, you ideally would want your piece number, which doesn't happen. The only one that came numbered was the one that came numbered was the Wolverine laying in bed, the Comic-Con exclusive, which was of 3,000 units. That's the only one that came numbered. But nevertheless, it really would mean the world if we at least knew how many of these were released. Now, based on experience, if I had to guess, it'd be 1,000 of these were released. Before, the variants only had 500 units. The newer, because there's such a large demand for Mondo figures now, and it's gaining popularity, I am noticing that they are increasing that threshold to 1,000 units. So if I had to guess, this is 1 of 1,000. So without further ado, let's dive in. I did take the courtesy of cutting this open. I have not dived into it. So let's give it a whirl. We're also going to zoom in. We're going to take this out of the box. We're going to do a 360 on all the articulation as well in a moment. So stay tuned for that. It's coming later in the video. Oh my god. Yes. This is awesome. So, okay, I'm so excited. Yay. So, the buyer did have to open it to make sure that it wasn't damaged and it came with everything. So, fun fact. So here we have it. Here is the art box as we zoom in on a 360. It's like cells and animated depictions of the X-Men the Animated Series all around it. So concept arts of what Magneto was going to look like, certain episodes. Looks freaking amazing. Again, because this is an exclusive, we do get the Mondo exclusive sticker, which we appreciate so much. So this right here distinguishes this as an exclusive. You do want to make sure that, what I love about these pieces is you can take them out of the box. Doesn't necessarily decrease the value. Obviously, if it falls and it scuffs, that's a different story. But you want to preserve this art box, and you definitely want to preserve this, collectors. You want to preserve the brown unicorn as well, the protective sleeve. If you are planning on reselling this, it will drastically lower its price. If it does not have this original box, just this alone, this box right here, the piece devalues by about 10 to 15%. And without the actual art box, the piece automatically devalues by nearly 50%, 40 to 50%. So if in the future you're looking to downsize your collection, you want to make sure you preserve this, right? Now, this box did come with a ding right here, which I noticed, which is quite normal with all these pieces. I can't say I've ever gotten one that was in pristine condition. I will say the boxes they use, though they are firm and thick in quality, they do typically ding quite easily. So that's quite common with this. It won't really affect the value. Now, if it was cracked or split or had a really huge dent, then yeah, it's going to decrease the value as well. So if you are looking for that. Now, I will say with these figures, they are gaining massive popularity. And in the future, because of their size run, and it looks like Mondo is extending this line, we have Jubilee launching. I already have her on pre-order, the exclusive, and you can actually order the exclusive and the original. They're both, the unlimited and the exclusive are both available right now at mondoshop.com. You can get Jubilee. She's launching June, early summer of this year. And then Gambit is the next one that's launching. We don't have a date on that or a pre-order on that, but I'm really excited for Gambit. So, yay, really, really, really thrilled about that. So some fun facts that you should know if you are getting into the collection and you, in general with anything that you collect, please keep the box of the piece. So let's go ahead and dive in. This is magnetized and it opens as such. Now before you experience it, I'm going to experience it. Haha. It does come with a piece of tissue. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is I can't really see much of the piece because they have been protecting the pieces. So all the head sculpts have this plastic protector, so it's kind of blurry, but as you zoom in, that's what the inside of it looks like. Now we're going to take this out of the box in a moment. We're going to zoom in. We're going to see all his articulation, all his accessories, etc. in a moment. So let's go ahead and close this. So you're going to learn a little bit more about Eric. Well, Magneto, Eric. You're going to learn a little bit more about him, his history in the animated series, which I really love. It does come with that as well. And then to open it, it opens on the top. Again, you want to be very careful with this. Open it with, be very delicate when opening this. Now, these are not figures. I do plan on keeping them out of the box. Now, I am an in-box collector for many things, but for these, I am an out-box collector. But I'm very meticulous with them. So if I'm doing a photo shoot with them, if I'm not doing a photo shoot, I'm very meticulous with them. I'm very careful, always hold it with two hands. I don't want it toppling over and getting any scuff marks, etc. So something to bear in mind as well. So here he is outside, and it looks like there is, yes, there are 2 layers to this bad boy. Look at that. So you get 2 layers of, you get the accessories here and him. So excited. Now this piece is magnetized, which is so freaking epic. So let's go ahead, take this bad boy out of here, show you all the points of articulation, all the accessories, switch outs, and let's dive in. My lord, this is just colossal. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. Of every Mondo piece I've unboxed in the last month and a half, this has to be my favorite figure of all time. Like, the detail is spectacular. Let's dive in. Before we get into the accessories, let's dive into Magneto himself and his articulation. This piece is magnificent. He is incredibly heavy. Let's start with this cape. It is stiff, but look at the details here. It's elevated from the back. I freaking love it. It is massive. He is huge. The cape is not removable, but it is incredible. Now, this is the head sculpt that comes with him. It does have a 360 articulation. The hands do go up sideways, and they do go up and up to there. It would do a 360 if the cape wasn't in the way, but that's the articulation on the hands. The elbows are just single jointed. Okay. The wrist does rotate 360. A little less articulation in this piece than most others. Outside of that, we have the torso here. Has a little bit of a give. And this has a 360, which is not common for these, so I'm surprised about that. The legs do extend quite wide. And they do move up a bit and back. They don't really move back much because of the buttocks, but they do move front. His knees are double jointed like most figures in Mondo are. And then his ankles do go down. Do they have a side curve? Yep, and they also rotate to the side as well. So that's pretty awesome. So that's the articulation on this piece. Now there's a lot more excitement that happens with this. We're going to dive into that in a moment. Let's set him there. And again, he does have a steady, a nice steady, a firm steady stance, which I really appreciate. All right, so let's go ahead and look at all the pieces. Now the exclusive here, you're going to get two exclusive pieces, and it's these two pieces right here. You are going to get the Evil Morph head sculpt, which is awesome, and you're gonna get him in that black mask with his beard. It kind of looks like Age of Apocalypse a bit. I don't know where this is from exactly, what episode they took this inspiration from, or comic book in particular. But again, I absolutely love these head sculpts. I think as exclusives, these are some of the best head sculpts we've seen outside of the Joker one. I'm obsessed. And then these are the two that everything else you're going to see, you are going to receive in the Unlimited edition, which you can purchase today on mondoshop.com. Here you have him completely maskless, and he looks incredible. Love those blue highlights in his hair, which is just reminiscent to that cell shading in the X-Men, the animated series. And then here he is with his teeth grinning. Looks spectacular. Following that, you are going to get a total of 2 hands. As you can see, his open hands, that's on the actual piece. I adjusted them, I took them out, and I changed them, because those are magnetized, which we're going to show you in a bit. Then you have his closed fist. So that's his closed fist. And then you're going to have his like semi-open hands, where he's like about to use his ability. These are incredible. I just wish they were magnetized. And then you're going to get these 2 open hands. These I'm not going to use because they're similar to that, but they don't have the magnet. These do have this cell shading where the magnet ones don't. But again, they look spectacular. And lastly, you're going to have this one, which is also magnetized from the back. So there is a magnet right there in the back of the hand. So pretty rad. Following that, you're going to get these 2 pieces. Now, this is a malleable piece right here that you can use. Like, if he's going to use this on one of the X-Men, you can create like a photo shoot with this, and it is malleable and bendable. So it's pretty rad. So you have that. And then you also have what seems to be, this is incredibly detailed, just like this metal. It looks amazing. And there's the magnet in the back, where he's just using his ability and crushing metal. And I think right here you can see a little watch right there, which is pretty rad. I love this. And last but certainly not least, in that opening credit scene of when the series is, the theme song is going on, you have these two magnetic, like sound waves, which are rad. So let's go ahead. They both have magnets on the back. Let's see what this looks like as we apply them on Magneto. How rad is that? That's so epic. That's how I want to feature this piece. It looks freaking amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean, I'm just beyond myself. And then here you can have him with this right here, which is the cluster of metal in his hand. I mean, how freaking amazing is this piece? It is absolutely spectacular. I'm beyond myself right now with how insane this piece is. It's just impeccable. It's beautiful. It's freaking sexy. It's massive. It's gorgeous. It is the 90s. It's my childhood. It's freaking amazing. Now, do bear in mind, this is a 1/6 scale. So comparison to a 1/10 action figure, so like Marvel Legends, this is double the size and height. So it's much larger. It's 1/6 scale. So if you are a collector, but you may not have the room, this may not be the collection or the line for you. Because of its girth. Now, as you could see, it has incredible amounts, which I didn't speak into, of cell shading all over. And again, this was reminiscent to the 90s cell shading in the animated series, which made this so freaking iconic. It is just spectacular as we zoom in on those details. Just look at that. It is absolutely incredible, incredible, incredible. And I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on this collection, this series, this Mondo series, and will you be owning these? I'm so curious in knowing. Comment below, but most importantly, hit that smash button, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up if you found value in this video, but most importantly, hit that bell to get notified every time we upload content every Monday and Thursdays. It means the world to have you be a part of our collective. Thank you for your time. I hope you appreciated this review. I think it's absolutely spectacular. I'm trying to think of any flaws, and I can't think of any. I think it's just absolute perfection. The only flaw is, and I mentioned this in all my videos, is the base. I wish it had the X base. I don't like this clamp here. I feel like this metal can scratch and it can just ruin the paint, so I absolutely hate this stand. The Batman ones are my favorite with the undercrotch. Those are my favorite. Those are just absolute, just trash. They're the worst. But outside of that, this piece is phenomenal. So let me know your thoughts below. Thank you for being a part of this video, Enchanters, and until the next one, keep collecting. Over and out.